What's up, guys? We are back with part 2 of the RSV4 tail conversion and Gen 4 belly pan swap on my 2019 Tuono. I have one last little piece to button up with the tail, which I'm going to walk you through here in a sec, and then I'm going to switch over to the belly pan and get that taken care of and kind of show you the process there too. So I'll get the camera flipped around and show you what we got going on.
All right, so after the decal for this piece kind of failed, I almost immediately ordered a replacement on eBay for it, which I probably should have done in the first place because this was like $3 versus the 20 or 25 or whatever I paid for the OEM decal. I'm not crazy about the racing on here. I know it says racing on other parts of the bike, but I'm going to cut that out, I think, and then place it before, because, yeah, I just don't love it. But I drew a line down the center of the tape after I lined the tape up on the logo, so I'm going to use those lines to just kind of center it where I want it here, get it in place, and then get it installed. But I'm going to grab a scissors so I can cut that out, because I don't want that on there. A little bit of rubbing alcohol to clean it up. And then I think I'm going to do the start of the word down on this side. Just feels more appropriate that way. And try and get her centered. That looks about right. Perfect. That looks awesome. Honestly, way better than I thought it was going to. Man, yeah, that looks great. Super pumped. The brackets came in. I picked them up yesterday. I think this one goes on the left side. This one goes on the right side. I believe these are identical to brackets that are already on the bike. These just have a spot, I think this is it, to secure the new belly pan too. So what I'm doing, just to recap, is removing the 2019 belly pan that's currently on the bike. Looks like that. I'm going to try and get some better video of this too, to do like a before and after, but removing the 2019 belly pan that's on the bike and replacing it with the new generation 2021, 2022, whatever belly pan that's right here. I need to assemble this guy. It's in 3 pieces currently. goes together with this bag of clips and screws that I got. So I'm gonna put that together over on my second workbench, also known as the recycle bin, because I think this is too small. But yeah, I'm gonna assemble it over there. I'm gonna get the bike in the air and yeah, get to work. I'm gonna do the assembly off camera because it's really just putting some clips on. Yeah, like clip goes here and the screw goes through it. It's easy stuff. I think there's only like 4 or 5 of them or something. So I'm gonna do that off camera, but I'll try and do the install on camera. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So first we'll need to remove the OEM belly pan, which is just 1 screw on the left. Then there's 1 screw on the right hand side. There's 1 screw at the base. And then there's a small zip tie holding a drainage hose to the bottom of the belly pan, which I just clip off with the clippers and then remove the belly pan and set it aside. Then I test fit the new belly pan, and as I'm doing this, I noticed that the Evotech radiator guard interferes with the new belly pan, so I use a Sharpie to mark where the tabs of the radiator guard interfere with the top of the belly pan. And then I take the belly pan off camera and use my Dremel and a hand file to cut away the area of the belly pan that interferes so it mounts up nice and clean. Next, I use an 8mm socket to remove these 2 screws from the base of the belly pan, and I set them aside because I'm going to use these same screws to mount the bracket back up. Next, I take those same bolts and get the bracket installed. Then, once the bolts are in place, I use my torque wrench to torque them to 12 Newton meters. And this is a spec that comes from the owner's manual. And then once that's complete, I move over to the left-hand side of the bike. On this side, there's already a bracket in place which needs to be removed. So I pull the 2 bolts holding it in place. And then I remove the wiring harness from the bracket by sliding it off of the clip. Once the bracket is removed, I remove the 3 small clips from the old bracket and install them on the new bracket. I realize at this point though that the center clip that attaches to the wiring harness is the wrong shape, so I quickly come up with a plan B and just decide to zip tie the harness to the new bracket. So I basically just use 2 zip ties to attach another 2 zip ties to the bracket, and then I use those 2 zip ties to attach the harness to the bracket. And then once the harness is in place, I use the same 2 bolts I set aside to reattach the bracket to the bottom of the sump. And then once they're in, I use my torque wrench to torque them to 12 Newton meters. And while I'm doing that, I notice there's a little bracket at the bottom of the sump that needs to be removed so the new belly pan can go in. And then once that's out, I use the same screw that was holding the bracket to the base of the sump to install the new belly pan. And I just get it finger tight so I can come back to it later. Then it's just 1 screw on the left-hand side here, 1 screw on the right-hand side, plus another screw that goes in the belly pan and attaches to the new bracket that I installed earlier. Once that's done, I come back to the left-hand side of the bike, install a bolt in the new bracket on the belly pan, make sure the front bolt is snug, and that's basically it.
That's crazy. Why would you just admit? Damn, that's crazy. Why would can't just stop me.